Guys, to the Victory Vine podcast. That's what I call my podcast, my channel, the Victory Vine podcast, the Victory Vine. Once again, this is the Descendants of Jacob's Nation Ministry. That's who I be. So I created this book because I wanted to help people get out the matrix. Okay, what does that mean? Now, I'm sure everybody heard of the straw man. Some people don't think that is real, and then you got some people who knows that is real. So, for those who understand what the straw man is, that's a part of the book, right? You have to understand that the all caps name is a corporation. It's used for monetary purposes, right? Right? The all caps name, that is not a human being, that's a corporation. Right? All caps is all about monetary, making money off of the Social Security that's attached to the all caps name, which was given to us through a birth certificate when our parents, right? They didn't know. Our parents hand us over to the state, all those things. Yeah. When you don't have knowledge, you don't have power, right? So our parents didn't know that when they were signing us off and giving us a birth certificate in the hospital, they were tricked into believing that this is what they needed. And, basically everybody got Social Security and a birth certificates because this is what the society is. This is the world we live in, right? So through the all caps name, the birth certificate, and the Social Security number, that is all intertwined in one, all for monetary purposes. Your all caps name is a corporation, folks. The all caps name is not you. Now, proper English is capital S and lowercase letters after that. That's a real person, right? Like, for instance, Sushan Shebna Dillard White, that's a living person. Sushan S. Dillard, all caps name, that is not a person, that is a corporation. So there is a difference between the two, folks. Okay, so with that being said, I created this book so people can understand that you have rights as a living entity, and you only have privileges as a corporation. We were all given the all caps name, but that's not who you are. Now, with accepting the fact that the straw man is intertwined with the birth certificate and Social Security, I felt I needed to write a book so I could help people take themselves out of that particular category and put themselves in a living category, right? So, with me writing this book, I felt that it was important that I share what I know and to help people literally come out the matrix. So, the Constitution is very important because the Constitution backs any person that literally know that they are a living being. The Constitution, the United States Constitution of the Republic, as long as it's in place, it will protect all living entities, whether you are a living person with your name, with capital, first initial capitalized and all small letters at the end. That is a living person versus all caps name, right? So the Constitution backs us and protects us. Now, we take this Constitution for granted, right? Because most people don't know that this Constitution is for we the people. Why do you think it says we the people on the Constitution? Because we the people have all the power. But if we the people don't know we have power, what we the people doing? Nothing. We the people are just being controlled, like sheeple, being controlled. And then one day, we woke up. We snapped out of this illusion, this dream, right? So the whole point is to educate you folks. Okay, the Constitution protects every living entity, no matter if you're a ministry. See, a ministry is different from a church. A church is controlled by the state. A ministry is like a nonprofit, not controlled by the state. That's the difference, right? A ministry has rights. A church has privileges, right? For instance, I'm a nonprofit ministry. I literally have to self-fund myself because I don't get any privileges from the state because the state does not control me. The state has no bidding or no hand inside of my ministry. And that's for all ministries. That's the 508, not the 503. That's the difference. I'm a living entity. I walk in Sushan, Shebna, Dillard, White, and then I can walk into the descendants of Jacob nation. Both living entities, both protected by the U.S. Constitution of the Republic, folks. That's what the Constitution does. It protects us not only from our, bear arms, the right to search, all those things. The Constitution, the Bill of Rights, that's intertwined, right? See, this is the thing. If enough of us educate ourselves, we grow in numbers. And then we, the people, literally have power. That's the whole point. We, the people. See, the government can't do anything without our consent. And because we were tricked into believing that we are all the all caps name, we didn't realize that walking in the all caps name is literally walking in a privileged state of mind versus walking in a private state of mind. We weren't educated on purpose. Okay, fine, boo-hoo. I'm not crying over spilled milk. It is what it is. Point is, I want to educate folks. So, now, back to understanding or back to my reason for creating my book is to help people get out the matrix. The Constitution protects us. Whatever move we decide to make by the droves, we the people by the droves, we're protected. The U.S. Constitution is backed by the Supreme Court, right? Common law is the law. Common law is the law when you are a living entity, not when you are a public entity. It's the difference. See you on the next one.